Hi everyone, today we're going to go over just a little bit of a warm-up part for swimmers to discuss some key areas that they tend to be overworked and knotty and tight. And so what Ashley's going to do here is demonstrate as we go over a foam rolling routine and other objects as well. So she's going to start off by rolling her quads. So quads are the front of the thighs. All she's going to do is go on her elbows, and she's literally going to roll from the top of her knee all the way up to the front of her hip. The good thing about this is she can transition right into hip flexors, which are just above the thigh. She's going to go a little bit higher, getting both of those. And sometimes you can either rotate to the side, you get special emphasis on one and then the other. And the key here, as usual, is she's going to be looking to find spots that are a little tender, pause over them, and then bend her knee to kind of keep that pressure on the spot and then stretch the muscle under that. Okay? So we're going to move on next to lats. So she's going to transition right to basically the inner armpit, is where she's going to start. She'll reach her arm and just slowly roll down to about a third of the way. And you're going to feel this, just kind of along your upper outer back, right here. Nice and slow, making sure to reach to stretch out the muscle. We're going to do this on both sides, but here she's just going to do one side per time. We're going to move next to upper back. So the upper back is going to go, it's going to seem like it's along the spine, but what she's actually going to do is bring her elbows together to separate her shoulder blades and lean just slightly to one side, so she's not actually rolling her spine. You want to get the muscle between the spine and the shoulder blade on each side. So just about 5 to 7 passes here, nice and slow, focusing on breathing, and then she's going to switch sides and do the other part. Again, nice and slow, and make sure you're breathing throughout. She's going to move on now to her feet, which is going to use a lacrosse ball. You could use a stick, a handle, or anything that works to be able to get the entire surface area at the bottom of her feet. So this is best to be done in a standing position to make sure she can put enough force through the ball to get actually some good tissue releasing on here. So nice and slow, cover the entire area, and again, like we did before, focusing on spots that are a little painful or a little uncomfortable, I should say, and just trying to go in the full area. Again, 5 to 7 passes of the whole thing. She's going to move next to her chest, which she's going to do on the wall over here in the corner. So any corner will work, a doorway will work, any of these will work. So what she's going to do is place the ball right in front of the shoulder joint on the pec muscle. We're going to find a spot again that's kind of a little bit uncomfortable, and she's going to work through full range of motion, trying to get up and out to stretch, and then come back down here and shorten the muscle again. So we're going to go in these periods of stretching and relaxing. Good. She's going to move on next to the back of her shoulder. So for the back of her shoulder, we're going to get this on the rotator cuff muscles that are going to be located right on the shoulder blade. So if you can feel this on your own, or somebody else can, we're looking for where is the shoulder blade, and we're getting the muscles right on here. Okay? So she's going to place this right on the muscle, go against the wall. And here she's going to be taking her arm, reaching across, and just gently pulling to, again, put pressure on the rotator cuff muscles. Good. And we're doing, again, like a pin and stretch like we did before, okay? This is especially a good one for swimmers and any kind of overhead athlete due to all the knottiness and nastiness that gets built up in the rotator cuff muscle. So the last one she's going to do is the levator scapula, which on the back, we're going to find the top corner of the shoulder blade, and this runs from there all the way up to the neck. So we want to get it right on that spot. It's like a stringy, almost like a line right here. We're going to put the ball right there. She's going to go again against the wall, and because we have an insertion that's in the neck and also on the shoulder blade, what she's going to do first is raise the arm straight up, and then she's going to turn her head down and away. Good. That was a nice crack. So arm's going to go all the way up. So we lengthen it from the shoulder blade end, and then she's going to lengthen it from the neck end. Just gentle. It's not good to force these. Just kind of do the movements on your own. And again, we'll do about 5 to 7 times per side. The key here is doing both sides and making sure you're feeling it in the right spots. And it should be a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be like really painful. Just make sure you're breathing throughout. Okay? And that's it. So that's what we're going to be doing as a warm-up, or I guess preceding a warm-up for swimmers, either before you get in the pool or before you do your dry land training.